Okay, now we're doing an exam. I can't believe this. A school assembly during exam week? The hell are they thinking? It's the day after tomorrow, right? I wonder if it's gonna be about Mr. Kamoshides again. I can't believe the school is messing with our schedule like this. I don't care what it's about, it's gonna have nothing to do with us students. I wish they stop dragging us into their mess.
Seems pretty rough.
Military assembly during exam week, huh? Sounds rough for all of you.
Well,
Now then, let's the first day of exam begin. What historical figure inspired the idiom of favoring the magistrate? Minamoto Yonoshite. Minamoto no Yoshitsune. Yoshitsune, okay? Yeah, this is right.
Ooh, we can do this!
That sounds about right. Let's see, an inside question. This look tough, but let's calm down and think about it though. Provide the reason why Minamoto no Yoshitsune is viewed as a hero. Yoshitsune had a brother, right? I think his name was Minamoto no Yoritomo. Yeah, that's the one. Yoshitsune worked under Yorimoto. He did a lot for his brother. But they ended up coming into conflict. And in the end, when they had to oppose each other, Yorimoto won. Yeah, Yoshida committed suicide after being assailed by his brother. But even though he lost, Yoshitsune is the one who went down in history as a hero. That's probably because people tend to sympathize less with figures in power and sympathize more with weak. Yeah, not just any weak person. You know, people love rooting for an underdog to stand up to powerful oppressor, and Yoshitsune did that to his brother. So the reason Yoshitsune is treated as a hero is because he stood up against the powerful Yoritomo.
Yep.
You finish in time.
ahem.
Time is up. Put down your pencil and put your hands under your desk. What? My hands under the desk is like cheating.
Let's get started.
Mr. Hiruta, today is the second day of exam. You may begin. Which brain function is responsible for the phenomenon of seeing an illusion in this figure? Cognition.
Ooh, we can do
That
this!
sounds about right. Which of the following maps can you pin without any adjacent areas being the same color? Map of the world, map of Japan, food.
Ooh, we can do this! Okay, class, let's get started.
You should. Does everyone have a task? Then you may begin. Name of the book that defines malefactor as the chief factor in the progress of the human race. Digital Devil Story. The Devil Dictionary.
Ooh, we can do this!
What character archetype referred to a mysterious and seductive woman, typically with ulterior motives? Femme fatale.
Ooh, we can do this!
It makes no sense. Try and steal it as that. Or some publicity stunt. I would say just one of many things wrong with the school. Got hungry at home and study. That Kamoshida is still causing us trouble even when he's gone.
Ever since that specific incident, many of you have voiced concerns that I could not bear to ignore. We believe the mental health of our student body is absolutely vital, so we've acquired the services of a therapist. The floor is yours, Doctor.
Isn't he hot?
Definitely take some cues from him.
It's nice to meet you all.
Whoa, his voice is sexy.
My name is... Huh? My name is Takuto Maruki. Thank you for welcoming me to your school.
Seriously?
No need to be formal with me, though. I'm just here to counsel anyone who's interested. You can even call me Doc if that would help you feel more comfortable. Any assistance you need, I'll be... Oh, I guess I'm not really any good for helping with money problems.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dr. Maruki.
Yo,
What?
you ever expect this place to actually give a shit about our mental health?
Well, our school's made national news. Maybe they figured they'd look even worse if they didn't do anything for us.
And Dr. what's his name?
Maruki.
Yeah, wasn't that guy just basically clowning it up on stage? You really think he'll do us any good?
Ryuji.
Hey there. Sakamoto-kun and Takamaki-san, right? And that must make you.
Mamiya-kun.
How do you know our names?
Well, I was informed of certain students before beginning my tenure here. Those that had, previous interactions with Mr. Kamoshida. It must have been especially tough for you after having just transferred here.
Yeah, you could ask whatever, doesn't matter, cause... I think I end up in a castle.
A castle?
You idiot! Oh, looks like this guy didn't get much sleep last night.
So, what do you want with us?
Ah yes, I'd forgotten. I know I already offered my services to the student body earlier, but would you three be interested in counseling?
Nope, not at all.
Huh?
How's that surprising?
You were just a touch more emphatic about it than I'd expected. Ah, but if you come to my office, you can have free snacks. All you can eat. Would be nice, but there's still plenty to be had. So, how about it?
Tell me more about this next.
Hey, don't fall for that.
To be frank, I've been explicitly ordered to provide counseling to the students directly involved with Mr. Kamoshida. It's in the school's interests.
Ah, the school's interest, huh?
I know that asking you to be open with a complete stranger like myself is a lot. Making this mandatory wouldn't do you any good either. Might as well turn it into a worthwhile experience. Ooh, I know. If you attend my counseling sessions, I'll teach you different ways to improve your mental acuity. Like ways to hone your concentration before exams, or not getting nervous on dates. How's that sound?
Mental training. If I make good use of this, it may aid in our Phantom Thief activities too.
There's also snacks.
All right, enough with the snacks. So, which way are you leaning?
No harm in a little chat. I'm going to do it. No harm in a little chat.
I guess it'd just be more trouble for us if we didn't go.
Yeah.
Really? Then I guess it's a deal. I'll be in the nurse's office. Feel free to come by whenever it's convenient for you.
Well, we should get going.
Okay, I'll see you later. Thanks for taking my counseling into consideration. Now that we have a deal, I promise I'll do my best to help you.
Nijima, come. I made a deal with Maruki.
It's hard to believe an ordinary high school student could accomplish such grandiose heists. One would need a heart of steel, unaffected by outside influences, and prepared to act without hesitating. There has to be someone who helped strengthen your mental state. Sound like somebody you know? Give me a name.
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast acquired a new vow. It shall become the wings of rebellion that breaketh thy chains of captivity. With the birth of the Councilor persona, I have obtained the winds of blessing that shall lead to freedom and new power.
Arcana. Consular rank. What? Consular is Arcana? This is new. Akato Mariko.
Alright.
To unlock the Consular Confidence. Using Persona of the Chancellor Arcana will now grant you experience due to Arcana Burst.
So hold up, dude. Sorry for keeping you like this. Well then.
What the Japanese written there?
Okay, quiet down.
Alright. I have an addendum to the earlier assembly regarding the counseling you've all been offered. The counselor will be available to you starting after school today in the nurse office. Dr. Maruki will only be posted here through November, so be sure to speak with him soon if you feel the need. For the majority of you, it's your choice whether or not you see him, but there are a few students I'll speak with later. The school decide, fix it. Dr. Maruki will be mandatory for these individuals. Oh, you guys gonna go for it? What, the counseling? It kinda sounds like we're being forced to. I told Maruki I'd do it, but I don't know if I'm really that into the idea, you know? Let's do it. Yeah, probably better not to draw more attention to ourselves anyway. I think I'm gonna try going today. Counseling, eh? Later on, Ryan, make sure you visit him so you don't draw any attention to yourself, okay?
Yes. Welcome.
You here for a counseling session? Yeah. It's now a bad time? Not at all. It's always a good time. So long as I'm not already listening to the student. I'm so glad you're here. Would you care for a snack?
Well, shall we begin?
Oh, but first, just relax, alright? I'm only here to listen to whatever you wish to talk about.
Yes.
Also, I really only have one thing on my mind right now, anyway. Yes, I say that makes perfect sense. Don't force yourself into talking with me. You could even just grab some snacks and be on your way, if you wanted. No, it's alright. You know I need to talk to someone about this anyway. That is, if you're willing to listen to the super long story. I absolutely am. Take all the time you need. Hey, that's such a horrible thing to do to someone. Yes, that's why I want to get even with him. Or Siho. And first, I took Kamoshida out to face the same fate as Siho was going to put herself through. But I realized that it wasn't right. If he did take his own life, I wouldn't understand Siho's suffering. In fact, it just gave him that easy way out.
Right.
That's so. You know, you are quite a wise, level-headed young woman, Takamaki-san. I think you've got the wrong No, in fact, I think you're wiser than I was at your age. I wasn't anywhere near as mature as you are now. Not like I did anything special, though. If I hadn't gone through my own share of hell, I don't think I'd be so mature either. Hey, what's on your mind now?
Let me
No.
think.
Just hoping Siho will get better quickly. We both suffer a lot, but just want to get back to laughing and having fun together, like we used to. At this point, I don't give a rat's ass about Kumoshida.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a healthy outlook. You can change the past, but you still want to keep your chin up and press onward. Is that the case of it? Yeah, that sounds about right. I mean, it's definitely be better if none of this had happened at all, but
Quite.
I definitely agree with you there. But it's impossible to wipe every tragedy from history.
Yeah.
Only, right? I want to be so much happier if we could actually do that. Oh, it seems I lost track of the time. We should wrap things up here for today. Thank you so much for coming to see me. No, thank you. I feel a ton better now. That's all off my chest.
Be careful, okay?
Good to hear it. You deserve it. Feel free to stop by again anytime.
Okay, I'm gonna get going.
Well, I went in for counseling. You're going soon too, right, Ren? How'd it go? Well, it honestly wasn't as rough as I was expecting. I think you should just go and give it a shot. Dr. Maruki is easier to talk to than you think. Okay, see you tomorrow. Did you have a counseling appointment? That's in the nurse office in the practice building, right? I just spent time in the area until you're done. We don't have a choice here.
How are you?
Hello. Are you here for a session as well? Hey. That's right, you too, huh? That's right. That's so. Dr. Markey is a wonderful counselor. I've actually been seeing him for a while, before he ever came to Shujin. Oh, I didn't know you two were acquainted. Don't go overselling me too hard though, Yoshizawa-san. I'm really nothing special. Well, I need to get going. Please excuse me.
Alright then.
Let's say we get started.
Welcome.
Thank you for coming. We made a deal. Oh, well, I tried to make sure it's worth the trouble.
I see.
Thank you. I think I've gotten a good grasp of the situation you're in, Amamiya-kun. Well, full disclosure, the school gave me a brief rundown of the circumstance surrounding your transfer here. No matter what you choose. For my privacy. I'm glad you've got a sense of humor about it, but yes, it's not exactly kind to you. I'm sorry.
So,
now that you told me more about yourself, I think I have realized something. It seems like you're largely been able to reconcile your internal world with your external one. You should note that's really, truly impressive. Even most adults can reliably manage that. How to put it? You know how everyone has an internal reality? Some conception of themselves they're striving for.
for example...
Like, wanting to be a model student, or wanting to be loved and relied on, that kind of thing. But that idealized reality and the one in actuality are often far apart. That gap is responsible for a lot of people's pain. Not everyone can ace their exam, and not everyone can be heroes they wish they could be. You've already been through so much. That kind of suffering is usually enough to twist people up into dark places. You're standing up to it and confronting a tough, painful reality. To me, that's incredibly admirable. Then again, maybe that's a little weird for you to hear from a guy you just met, huh? That sounds right. Not even any deflecting self-deprecation. You really are strong, Amamiya-kun.
I'm sorry.
Well, let's see. Sorry, this went on longer than I expected. Somehow the conversation just took on a life of its own, I guess.
Say.
I actually got one last request. Do you mind?
You know,
I'm actually doing certain research along with my duties as a counselor. I'm not quite like counseling, more like a type of psychological treatment. Basically, it's a project to learn more about people's metaphorical heart. What they think, how they feel.
How about it?
If I get far enough with it, I think I'll be able to help a lot of people. So, what? I need more details. Doesn't matter what you see, you choose. I need more details.
Sorry.
Sorry. I guess my point is I'd like to ask you to help with that research. All you have to do is listen to my theories and then tell me if they spark any ideas of realization on your end. Please, anytime's good for me. I can work around your schedule. And I've got a lot of snacks too. You can have them. They're yours. Well, okay, +2. Well, okay. Really? Yes, you're a lifesaver.
Well,
let's see, I know, maybe I could teach you some tips or mental training. I happen to know a lot on the subject. I'm sure I can cook up a special regimen for you. If you're dedicated enough, I'm sure you could draw out your full potential.
Thank you.
Yeah, I guess that's our second deal. I feel like my bond with Maruki is growing deeper. Confident. Takuta Maruki, Arcana Counselor, rank 2. When Joker is inflicted with an ailment, he may recover immediately. They talk axe. Maruki taught you Detox Axe.
I know.
Oh, right. Would it be okay if we traded contact information? I'll contact you when I've got time or when I need some input from you. That should do it. Now, I better do my part to repay you and let's talk about mental training and presence. Let's see, first off... It's the Maruki mental training, my mind feels stronger.
Alright.
Max aspect is increased by 5. Oh, and here, never a bad time for a snack, right?
Well, see you.
Thank you for your help today. I'll see you around at school.
Man!
Really spent a long time talking to Maruki. Thinks how late it is. Well, if you think that session are worthwhile, you should try going again sometime. You should definitely get some sleep for now. Tomorrow's your last day of exam, right? What? Still exam day? I don't think we could do anything, so let's just run. This room is barely habitable. Maybe we can clean up and make it be nice to live in. Tomorrow is the last day of exam. You don't want to go into whole self and sleep, right? Warning isn't gonna do any good though. What you can, okay?
Let's go to bed.
Okay, we're not even allowed to go down. We're not watching TV. Let's go to bed and go to bed. But only do save, so save if you want. If you don't want to, it's okay. Saturday and still exam. I'm so sleepy.
I ended up pulling an all-night.